Yes, yes, friends. So, in last discussion, we proved the theorems related to chapter number 8, quadrilateral of class 9, and it will be continued. Now, some questions related to quadrilaterals from exercise 8.1. First question, exercise 8.1. Exercise 8.1. First question is very simple. The ratio of the angles of a quadrilateral is given 3 ratio, 5 ratio, 7 ratio, 13. So we have to 3 ratio, 5 ratio, 9 ratio, 13. The ratio of the angles of a quadrilateral, the ratio of the angles of a quadrilateral is 3 ratio, 5 ratio, 9 ratio, 13. So we have to find all the angles. I think every students know in classes also, earlier classes also I told to you. If ratio is given, so you can assume the accurate measurement. So if I will assume let first angle 3x, second angle 5x, third angle 9x, and fourth angle 13x. So this is the accurate measurement, and we have to find the value of x. So let the angles of a quadrilateral three x, 5x, 9x, and 13x respectively. Suppose quadrilateral is ABCD, otherwise no need, because you already know a quadrilateral has 4 angles. Therefore, 3x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x is equal to 360 degree. If I will add all the angles, their total will be 360. Now 3 and 5 8, 8 and 9 17, 17 and 13 30x. So 30x is equal to 360 degree. So find the value of x. X is equal to 360 by 30. 0 cancel to 0. So x will be 12. So value of x is 12. Then the angles are first is 3 multiplied by 12, 36 degree. Second is 5 multiplied by 12, 60 degree. Third is 9x multiplied by 12, 108 degree. And fourth is 13x multiplied by 12, 156 degree. So if I will add all these 4 angles, their total will be 360. You can verify 6 and 8 14, 14 and 6 20, 2 carry, 5 and 2 7, 7 and 6 13, 13 and 3 16. So 360. Total is 360. So sum of the angles of a quadrilateral you already know is 360. Have you understood? Okay. So this is very simple question. Ratio of the angles is given. So I assume the angles 3x, 5x, 9x and 13x respectively. If I will add all these 4 angles, their total will be 360 because these are the angles of a quadrilateral. So it will be 30x is equal to 360. Value of x 360 by 30. So I got the value of x 12. Now value of x, it means multiply with each. 3 multiply with 12, 36, 5 multiply with 12, 60, 9 multiply with 12, 108, and 13 multiply by 12, 156. These are the angles. Now next theorem is Prove that the diagonals of a square are equal and bisect each other. Statement: prove that the diagonals of a square are equal and bisect. So what is given? A square is given. Given. What is given? A square ABCD. A square ABCD. This is a square. A, B, C, D. And AC and BD are the diagonals which are intersecting at O. What is given? A square ABCD in which diagonals AC and BD are intersecting at O. So we have to prove the diagonals of a square are equal and bisecting each other at a right angle. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove AC is equal to BD. This is first part. And second, OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. This is second part. Third part, angle AOB is equal to angle BOC is equal to angle COD is equal to angle AOD. It's 90 degree. So we have to prove this one. Up to here, any doubt, any confusion? So what was the statement? We have to prove the diagonals of a square are equal and bisecting each other at a right angle. It means at 90 degree. So given a square ABCD in which diagonal AC and BD are intersecting at O, we have to prove AC is equal to BD, OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD. Second part. And third part, angle AOB is equal to angle BOC is equal to angle COD is equal to angle AOD. Each 90 degree. Now proof. Now I am taking triangle ABC, this triangle and this triangle. Now in triangle ABC, and triangle BAD. In triangle ABC and triangle BAD, angle A is equal to angle B. Each 90 degree. Why? Because the angles of a square are equal and each will be 90 degree. So angle A, if I will write like this, this will be 90 degree and this also 90 degree. AD is equal to BC. Sides of a square. And third, AB is equal to AB, common. AB is equal to AB, common. Therefore, triangle ABC, congruent and similar triangle BAD, side, congruency rule. Triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts will be equal. So AC is equal to BD. AC is equal to BD. This is the proof of first part. So first part is proved. AC is equal to BD. Have you understood? Okay, I have taken triangle ABC and triangle BAD. In both the triangles, AB is the common side and AD is equal to BC, sides of a square. It means both are equal. Angle DAB 90 degree, angle CB also 90 degree because angles of a square. So both the triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts will be equal. It means AC is equal to BD. For this you will write reason CP CT. This is must. We have to give reason also. Without reasons, because in theorem this is must. So CT corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Triangles are congruent. It means that all the parts are equal. Now second part, you know the properties of a parallelogram and a square. So some properties are same. Opposite sides of a parallelogram and square are equal and parallel. Same thing here. Opposite sides of a square are equal and parallel. It means all the squares are parallelogram also. So if square is a parallelogram, so there will be no problem if I will say the diagonals of a square are bisecting each other, because square also parallelogram, and you know the diagonals of a parallelograms are bisecting each other. So we know that all the squares are parallelogram. All the squares are parallelograms. Therefore OA is equal to OC. OA is equal to OC. OB is equal to OD, because diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So it means OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. So this is the proof of a second part. So second part also proved. We have to prove the diagonals of a square are bisecting each other, because square is a parallelogram. So you know the property of a parallelogram, because diagonals of a parallelogram bisecting each other. So same thing is applied here for square also. OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD. Understood? Okay, now third part. For third part, what we have to prove, diagonals of a square bisecting each other at 90 degree. It means we have to prove all these four angles, each will be 90 degree. We have to prove. So now I am taking this triangle AOB and triangle COB. These two triangles I will take. Now in triangle, for third part, now in triangle AOB and triangle COB, OA is equal to OC. I proved OA is equal to OC. So reason will give proved above, because just we proved OA is equal to OC, proved above. AB is equal to BC. AB is equal to BC. Sides of a square. And OB is equal to OB. OB is equal to OB. Common. Yes, see, OA is equal to OC. Just I proved, because diagonals of a square are bisecting each other. Now OB is common side included in both, and AB is equal to BC, sides of a square. It means this triangle is congruent to this one. Therefore, triangle AOB congruent and similar triangle COB, side 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 congruency rule. Congruency rule. Triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts are equal. So angle AOB is equal to angle COB. CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So angle AOB is equal to angle COB, CPCT, and angle AOB plus angle COB will be equal to 180 degree. Linear pair, because these two angles both are adjacent. The sum of two adjacent angles is 180. We can call them linear pair. So 180 degree. Now just I proved angle AOB is equal to COB. Both are equal, and their total I proved 180. So therefore angle AOB is equal to COB. Both are equal, their total is 180, so each will be 90 degree. Similarly, by taking this triangle we can prove this angle is equal to this one. By taking these two triangles we can prove each will be 90 degree. So this was the proof. This hence proved. We have to prove only this one. Once again I am repeating. So what was the statement? Prove that the diagonals of a square are bisecting each are equal and bisecting each other at 90 degree. So given a square ABCD in which AC and BD the diagonals which are intersecting at O. Now we have to prove first part AC is equal to BD, second OA is equal to OC, and OB is equal to OD. And third part we have to prove each are bisecting at 90 degree. Now proof. First I am taking triangle ABC and triangle BAD. In both the triangles, AD is equal to BC, sides of a square, AB is equal to AB common, and angle ABC is equal to angle BAD is 90 degree. So both the triangles are congruent, therefore their corresponding parts will be equal. So AC is equal to BD, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So first part is proved. Now for second, because the properties of a parallelogram and properties of a square some are similar, it means the opposite sides of a square also equal and parallel, and opposite sides of a parallelogram also equal and parallel. So all the squares are parallelograms also. So what are the properties of parallelograms? The diagonals of a parallelograms bisecting each other. So OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, because ABCD is a parallelogram also. Now this is the proof of second part. Now third. Now I am taking triangle AOB and triangle COB. In both the triangles OA is equal to OC, just I proved it, because diagonals of a square are bisecting each other. Now OB is equal to OB, AB is equal to BC, sides of a square, and OB is the common side included in both. So both the triangles are congruent. Therefore angle AOB is equal to angle COB. Each will be, it means both will be equal. Now both are adjacent angles and their measure is 180, so we can call them linear pair. So their measure is 180, both are equal, so it will be 90 degree. Similarly, we can take these two triangles and we can prove this angle is equal to this and both will be 90 degree. So this was the theorem. I hope you have understood, and this will be given for tomorrow's homework, and I hope you will understand properly and you will complete the homework neat and clean. Next theorem. If the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal, then prove that it is a rectangle. If the diagonals of a parallelograms are equal, then it is a rectangle, we have to prove. So this is a parallelogram A, B, C, D. These are the diagonals. It means AC is equal to BC. Given a parallelogram ABCD in which AC is equal to BD. AC is equal to BD. To prove ABCD is a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle. Parallelogram and rectangles are having, it means maximum properties equal, only one was the difference. The diagonals of a parallelograms are bisecting and the diagonals of a rectangle also bisecting, but they are equal. So in this one, this is not necessary. The diagonal of a parallelogram will be equal, and each angle of a rectangle is 90 degree, but in parallelogram this is not necessary. Now I am taking this triangle ABC and triangle BAD. Proof: in triangle ABC and triangle BAD, angle ABC is equal to angle BAD. BAD is 90 degree. Sorry, because this is not 90, this is a parallelogram. So AB is equal to AB, common. AB is equal to AB, common. AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. Opposite sides of a parallelogram. Opposite sides of a parallelogram. AC is equal to BD given. AC is equal to BD given. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent and similar triangle BAD, side congruency rule. You know the properties of congruency. In two triangles, if all the sides of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides of other triangle, then we can say both the triangles are congruent. Now I proved this triangle is congruent to this one. Therefore, their corresponding parts will be equal. So, angle ABC is equal to angle BAD. BAD. CPCD. And angle ABC plus angle BAD is equal to 180 degree. The sum of two angles between two parallel lines. Now their measure is 180, both are equal. So angle ABC is equal to angle BAD is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, we can prove angle C is equal to angle D is 90 degree. So this was the proof of this theorem. I hope you have understood, and I think in beginning also I proved this theorem. So this is the